What is going on, you guys? Brandon again, coming back with another great video. Today we got the Pamu Slide Minis. These things look pretty freaking awesome. They definitely look like they're made of like a higher quality than some of the other headphones I've done on here. So let's go ahead and just dive right in. Pamu Slide Mini right here. You may or may not be able to see that. The case looks pretty nice. Alright, open it up. Boom, break that open. Nice. So there they are right there. Pretty sweet looking. Has a nice little pull tab thing here. Just to pull a case out, which is nice. First indication of the case is that it's pretty decently small. I mean, you can see how narrow it actually is. It fits in my palm of my hand pretty well. The one thing I do like about it is that it has this Type-C charger, so now you don't need any of those micro USBs or any of them BS chargers that no one is using anymore. So that is definitely a plus. So here are the actual headphones themselves. Kind of look like Apple AirPod type deals. Go ahead and slide these in here. Alright. Case comes charged, which is nice. And the one thing that I will say is kind of weird is that the left earbud is on the right side and the right earbud is on the left side, which is kind of weird. So go ahead and put these in. Do the old connection. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, connects flawlessly. Why not? We'll go ahead and listen to some Get Jiggy With It by Will Smith. Come on, it's a classic, it's a good one. Go ahead and let's just max this out. Why not, right? Yeah, so the first thing I noticed right off the bat is going to be the fact that this is pretty loud. Decently loud for headphones, I will say. The quality, the sound quality is very, very clear on these, which is really nice. I do like it. It has a, seems to have an okay bass so far. But we're going to go ahead and put that to the test. So we're going to go to the bass test, which is basically my go-to. Just type in bass test for YouTube. It's the first thing that pops up. Just go ahead and crank this thing all the way up and see what we're working with. Okay, so the bass itself, when I push the earphones in, it appears to have a much better amount of bass than if I do not. So I'm going to go ahead and swap these tips out for some larger tips, because that, I feel like, is going to make or break these headphones. They have a small, small plus, medium, medium plus, large, large plus. So you're getting 6 different ear tips, plus the ones that came on here, so like 7 basically, different sizes, which is pretty awesome. Alright, so I got just the regular larges on this time. Definitely gonna have to play around with these. So what I'm gonna say is that I had the left one in. The left one's fit in my ear like almost perfectly, but the right one wasn't sitting in there right for some reason, and the way the left one sounded, like the bass was booming. But the right ear was so lackluster, it's like there was almost no bass. So you're definitely gonna have to find, you have to play around for a minute to find the right size, because that's gonna make or break these headphones. I can tell right now. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. I just got them situated where they are banging right now. All right. Okay, so when I first was using these, I'll tell you right now, I was like, wow, the bass freaking sucks in these things. But once I got the right tip size, which obviously there's a bunch of different tip sizes, you're gonna need to play around with it. I was able to actually get it situated in my ear the correct way. And now that I'm listening to it, the music is much louder. The bass is much, much louder. It's just banging in my eardrum, so that is good. Okay, yeah, so definitely gonna have to play around with these. Go ahead and put these back in here. Again, the left goes on the right side and the right goes on the left side. That's tripping me up. The sound quality is pretty dang good. It's very clear. The bass is very, very loud, depending on if you get the right ear tip and position it in your ear right. Also, it does come with this leather bag as a carrying case, which is nice. You can just tell that these are made more to suit the consumer. The unboxing experience was very enjoyable. It also comes with the nice leather carrying case. It's more supposed to be a kind of like a higher end headphone, and you'll definitely see that in the price. I'm not sure if the sale is still going, but I believe it was like around $60 or $70. The manual itself does not really tell you exactly how to position the headphone. That's going to be something you're going to want to play around with your ear canal and everything. But basically, you're going to want to take it and just kind of slide it, take it, push it in, and then maybe kind of slide it up just ever so slightly. And it seems to kind of like lock up into the ear canal itself, which is how you're going to want to do it. But again, please play with the tip size to make sure that you get the one that actually fits your ear, because the other tip that I had, the bass was terrible. It just did not sound good. So make sure you get that, because I don't want you to get these headphones and think like, oh, the bass is terrible, because it's not. It's actually really good. One tap to pause or play. Boom, works. It's nice. Voice assistant is going to be double click. So cool. What is the weather going to be this Saturday? 86. Answer calls is going to be one click. Decline calls is going to be double click. Decrease volume is going to be a long press on the left. Increase volume is going to be a long press on the right. And besides that, everything else is basically the same. The one thing I do not see is a way to turn these off, so you can't really turn them off. Earphones will automatically turn off and start charging when placed in the stand. So that is the only way to turn these things off, which is kind of weird. You think there'd be a turn off feature, but there's not. The battery life is about 10 hours, which is awesome. The mobile charger will charge 2 times, so that's cool. These are wireless charging. That's awesome. Let's try it out. Alright, let's see. Boom! It does support wireless charging. Heck yes. Bluetooth 5.0, dual microphone, noise reduction, touch button, IPX6 waterproof, and 10 hours of music playback. And I will say that the bass is nice, the quality is nice, the overall experience is nice. Again, if you want, kind of some Apple lookalikes for, like half the price. Alright, so it's been about a week, maybe a week and some days later after testing these Pamu Slide Minis out. And I wrote down some things over the last few days I want to talk about. Basically the pros, and then they're going to be the cons. Real quick, just kind of like wrap this video up to highlight the good, and then I'm also going to address some bad things. The pros is going to be that the battery life is 10 hours. So you take these things out, you're going to get about 10 hours. I didn't sit there and listen to it continuously for 10 hours, so I can't say for sure it's exactly 10 hours, but the claim is 10 hours, so that is very good. The fact that it is a Type-C charger on the back is also very awesome. If you have, it's very fast charging. If you have an Android, you're already going to have a Type-C. It also supports wireless charging, very crisp, very clear sound quality. You can tell it's like a higher quality earbud, which is awesome. The bass is also, the bass is banging. And again, you can just tell it's a higher quality product overall. The fact that it comes with a leather carrying case, it just basically just kind of helps emphasize the fact that it's more for the user to enjoy. You can tell it's a higher end product and not some like cheaper product. It doesn't have any like disconnection issues. It doesn't randomly turn on or off or nothing like that. It works 100% as advertised, which I do like. It is IP6 water resistant, so that is pretty dang good. But you could definitely, if you want to, take them in the shower and you should be fine. The fact that they're easy to carry is very nice. It's small, you can put it in your pocket, and then it has a carrying case as well, and you can put it in your backpack or whatever you want to do with them. They do not fall out. Once you put them in the ear, they don't really fall out. They don't really joust around or anything. I've ran with them, I've worked out with them, I've done everything with them. They are comfortable. I do like them. The 7 different size ear tips that come with this is really a first for me. I've never seen a headphone come with 7 different ear tips, so that was pretty awesome. The touch control features do work great. I like that aspect of it. They pretty much work flawlessly. I don't accidentally bump it and then it changes song or pause or anything like that, so that's nice. The price point is $69, so that's also really awesome as well. To be able to pick these things up for $69, I feel like it's a steal. Discount is supposed to be ending in July sometime, which then it would go back up to $140. So at that point, you would have to ask yourself if you were willing to spend $140. They are really good earbuds, but the $69 price point is going to be a steal. Like, that is awesome. That's a really big pro. The call quality itself was fine. Didn't have any connection issues. It was very clear. Everyone could hear me very clearly. So I'll say the call quality is also pro. Didn't see anything negative with that anyway. So let's go ahead and move on to the negative aspects here. The cons. It's going to be that the case only charges 2 times worth. I mean, it's not necessarily a con because, yeah, you're going to get 20 hours extra on board and then at 10 hours if your earbuds are max charged. So 30 hours altogether, which is not bad. I mean, I've definitely seen better and I've seen worse. So I had to put that in the cons category because there's definitely better. But that's kind of why I think this is the mini, because it's supposed to be smaller. The other thing that I put as a con is going to be the fact that the left earbud is on the right and the right earbud is on the left. To me, it still kind of trips me out. I'm getting used to it now after about a week, but it's still, I want to grab the right one and the left one, but not necessarily a con, more of a neutral thing, but for me, it's kind of weird. The other thing I put as a con, and again, I'm getting kind of nitpicky on these cons because these Pamu slides are actually really nice. I do enjoy these things a lot. The cons is that, for me, is that you can't turn them off without the case, which is weird to me. I feel like you should be able to hold them down and turn them off, but the only way to turn them off is by putting them in the case. So for me, that's going to be a negative thing. The fact that it's going to be a slight learning curve to get them positioned right in your ear for the maximum sound quality and bass. Even for me, after about a week and a half of using these, I still have to kind of like mess with them and get them positioned right, so that's definitely going to be a negative aspect. So that is it. I mean, that wraps up the video. You know, definitely some great earbuds at a great price. I would definitely recommend these. I'm not going to tell you to go out and buy them because that is definitely, I'm leaving it up to the viewer in all my videos. But I personally really like these earbuds, and I'm probably going to be switching to these over my last pair. So yeah, that is that. If you liked the video, please hit like, comment, share, subscribe, and then hit the bell button. That'd be greatly appreciated. It really helps out my channel, helps out the YouTube algorithm, helps these videos get shown as well. Yeah, that's it. I hope you liked the video, and I will see you next week.
But you keep pulling me